Okay, right, this is the main bedroom where we did sleep. We don't no longer sleep in here. Over in the corner, I don't know whether you can't see without me pulling things out, there is damp along the bottom of that wall, growing up the wall, which has caused an infection. My wife's been to the doctor, she's now got asthma, from that. Also, along the skirting board, there's gaps which allows draft to come through. In the winter, it's absolutely freezing cold. Yeah. Also, we've got a little cupboard in here. Now, there's no installation whatsoever in that cupboard. We've got a water tank with no cover on, and there's dirt, which is the main water supplying the showers in the whole building. There's dirt and grit, which I would say has been there from when it was constructed. Also, there is light showing in that cupboard. Directly, you've got a roof slab, and it's just got a hole in, allowing rain and wind to come through. It's been like that for quite some months. So, okay. Also, just as we go out the bedroom, you have problems with the electricity. The lights keep blowing. There's definitely a fault of the electrics here. So we're half in the dark at the moment with just one light. As you just come through the hall into this room, surprisingly enough, isn't that bad, except these French patio doors have never had a key. Like today, it's very, very hot in here, and there's no ventilation, which has been picked up by the council and the surveyor. Just coming into the hall, just disrepair of cracks and wear and tear which haven't been rectified. Also, again, the light keeps blowing in here. We've got fire alarms which don't work. They've never worked since we've been here, which is a problem downstairs as well in the other apartments. As you go into the bathroom, we have, not that it's visible, but there's a gap in the window here which allows freezing cold air to come through. We've got halogen lamps which have just been, we've been told by the surveyor, are a danger. They shouldn't be in the bathroom. There's gaps allowing water through. And again, they just blow, faulty electrics. In fact, my wife's been shocked several times in this bathroom by electric current. Also in here, the shower, not that you can really see it now, but the shower, the pressure to the shower is non-existent when people are showering in the building, so literally you can't have a shower sometimes. Just before we go, the taps in disrepair. We have to physically put your finger down here to operate the plug, and also there's no net on the tap which allows the water to go everywhere. Right, coming into the living room, if we just start off this end, not a problem now, but when my wife moved in, these railings were not in existence for around about 1 year. She had to write to the landlord to have them put in, which, as you can see, it's quite a drop. Also, we have the gas. Now, this gas, we have not yet seen a certificate from 2007, and we've recently had a certification done after I contacted Health and Safety Executive. In actual fact, not only did this one not have one, but the apartments downstairs have now just recently had certificates which they hadn't had in the past. Just have a look at the smoke alarm, which doesn't work. Halogen lamps which blow whenever they decide to blow. So we've got no lighting in here, which has revolved in us getting a little lamp for the corner, but the lamp again doesn't work because they keep blowing. I've lost numerous laptop chargers which have kept blowing. Yeah, so that's that. As we go across here, we've got hopefully this has been rectified, but we've got a big damp patch here. As you can see, there's some cracks. Now, water comes through in 3 areas and has done for some 18 months now, which is obviously a big concern with the TV, and this is our living area. And also the landlord, without notification, entered their flat unlawfully and tried to skirt over with paint over the cracks, which are numerous, because Wandsworth Council were coming, and well, presumably he'd done a bod's job. As you can see on the roof now, we've got very dangerous tiles. We've got debris on the roof, dirt on the roof which comes through to the apartment. We've had to date, in the last several weeks, since his dodgy workers have come to do some repair, 4 slabs have fallen from the roof and cracked downstairs. We've got 1 still balancing now, and just to finish off here, the skirting board again in here is non-insulated. You get freezing cold air come through, and we have to maintain. The heating's really expensive, £130 a month through winter to maintain the temperature in here.